It's 2 months until your IGCSE Economics exams. Feeling overwhelmed, stressing about getting an A star? While you are not completely familiar with all the materials. Don't worry, let's make your revision effective and efficient so you can go into the exam prepared and confident. In this video, I'm going to share exactly how I got an A star in IGCSE Economics. I will give you the realist step-by-step guide that maximizes your study time and helps you get the best grade possible in IGCSE Economics. Let's get started. The first thing you need to do is go through the syllabus guide. This is your revision roadmap. It tells you exactly what you need to know for the exam. So here's what you do. First, print out the syllabus guide or open it on your device. Then you use 3 colored pens to rank your confidence in each topic. Green means confident, yellow, somewhat unsure, and red, no clue at all. If you find that every topic looks the same to you, you can pick one that you are the most clueless about. Your goal is to focus on the red topics first. This ensures that you are using your time efficiently instead of wasting it on topics that you already know well. Before you start doing past papers, you need a solid understanding of the content. But let's be real, you don't have the time to rewrite an entire textbook. So here's what you can do. First, read through your notes, teacher slides, or textbook for a quick overview. You can refer to your syllabus guide and only focus on the points that are stated in the specification, and don't waste time covering other parts on the textbook that will not come out in the exam. Next, summarize the key points, but don't waste time writing long notes. Instead, use AI. For example, you can copy and paste a section into ChatGPT, Copilot, or any AI tools. You can use this prompt. I will put it down below the description. Next, choose a note-taking method that works best for you. First, you can use A3 paper and split into 4 sections. So what I usually do is to do the topic that I found quite challenging first. The first section, I write down the advantages. Second section, I write down the disadvantages. But the key here is just to make short notes, because obviously you can't make super detailed notes, so just write down the important points. This makes it easier to read, so you are more motivated to revise. The second method I usually use is flashcards. It is great for definitions and formulas. You can do them digitally or on paper. I usually split them into macro and micro, as you can see here. The tip here is don't try to memorize every single definition. Just focus on the most common and important ones. If you don't know which to write, you can flip through the past year papers and find out what are the terms that are tested most frequently. For flashcards, I personally prefer paper because writing helps me remember better, but it's more time-consuming. So you can weigh the pros and cons and choose what's best for you. You've heard it before, but it's true. Past papers are the key to success. Here's how you can do. First, paper 1, multiple choice questions. You can start by doing a full section under time conditions. For example, 30 questions in 30 minutes. Then check your answers and analyze your mistakes. You can use AI for quick explanations if you don't know why an answer is wrong. Later, screenshot the tricky questions and compile them in a document or notebook. This is very important as you can reveal them before the exam. Next, moving on to paper 2 structured questions. The first section, section A, is the data response. The answers are relatively straightforward and they are given in mark scheme. If you need further explanation, you can refer to our previous video. We have detailed explanation for the recent papers. I will put the videos below the description. If you need any particular past year paper, you can comment down below and we will solve it ASAP. Next, section B, essay writing. Generally, it's harder because you need to form arguments by your own. For the first few attempts, you can refer to your notes while writing your arguments. But if you don't have any notes, quickly scan the textbook for key points before writing your essay. After writing your essay, you can send it to ChatGPT for immediate feedback. Here is the prompt that you can use. After getting feedback, you can make adjustments, but as always, the suggestion is just a reference. You must make your own judgment. And of course, if you have a teacher, tutor, or classmate who can give you feedback, use that resource too. However, I know it may not be possible for everyone to do, so it's okay just to utilize with whatever resources you have. If you need special exam tips on how to structure your answer for section A and B, the description link is below this video. Now let's talk about the final weeks before the exam. At this stage, your focus should be on active recall and final revision. First, you need to do active recall. So, review your notes and flashcards using this method. Remember, it's not passive reading. Usually what I do is to use a blank paper to cover the content and only show the heading. Then I will try to recall and say it out loud until I can recall all the contents. For definitions, I will try to recall the key explanations phrase and ensure I got it correct a few times before moving on to the next definitions. Next, you need to use your free time wisely. Carry your notes and flashcards everywhere you go. You can memorize while waiting for the bus, before meal, or even during break time. This is also important as it reassures yourself that you are actively revising. Lastly, if you are short on time and can't write full essays, here's a shortcut. Read the question, brainstorm key points by writing down in bullet points, check the mark scheme, and lastly, add missing points in a different color pen. This method ensures you are ready for exams, even if you don't have the time for writing full essays. Here is the final words for you. It is achievable. You just have to put the effort in. The effort can be taking 5 minutes of your lunch time to memorize flashcards, doing 10 MCQ per day, and try out one past year paper per week. This is your last 2 months to fight for the grade you deserve. So put in the work, grind through it, and earn that A star. Comment down below what's your biggest struggle in economics revision. Remember to like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. I wish you all the best in your upcoming exam. You can do it.